Hi, it's me, Allison, and welcome to my channel, Allison for Fitness. Today, I have a very quick video for you, and it's going to be informative. I am making this, and I realized I definitely want to share it with you today. It is so life-changing. So to start, I am a mom of 4. I have no nutrition or dietitian background. I do read as much as I can about health and nutrition, and I'm studying a nutrition coaching certification through NASM right now, but I am not a professional. So I wanted to share this with no educational background, just as a person. And I stumbled across this man, he calls himself Medical Medium, Anthony William. And I found him on Instagram or Facebook, or there was some post about the benefits of celery juice. And I remember I texted my friend Holly, remember this, Holly? And I was like, why would you need to juice it? It's so much better to eat the whole food, because then you get the fiber and all the benefit to eating something whole, and because that's what I thought. But after reading up on it, I realized it concentrates it, and it has some salts and benefits in the juiced form, and you don't get the pulp and the fiber and all that, but that's okay. But it still has fiber in it. It's a miracle. So Anthony William discovered, he's been working on this since, I want to say 1977. His book is very interesting. I'm so happy. I'm reading, I have time to read it again. But he was working in a store. He was trying to find a way to fight inflammation, discovered this, and now he is the medical medium. And then I encourage you to look him up and discover this. But it says things like acid reflux, it helps, acne, anxiety and mood swings, sleep problems, rosacea, psoriasis, Lyme disease, and this one was very interesting, headaches and migraines. I speak with so many people who suffer from migraines, and my heart goes out to them, because that's gotta be awful. And I know from my exercise classes, people would say that planking sometimes helps. Now, not for everyone, for sure, but there were benefits. So I always like to find ways that if I learn anything that could possibly help, just to mention it. So if you didn't already know this and you suffer from migraines, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm just a mom, but give this a try if you can. Maybe it's an option. Gallstones, because I know it has a big impact on cleansing the liver, which to me is wonderful because it's huge to release toxins. Diverticulitis, depression, some cancers, autoimmune disease. I mean, I could go on, and you know I could. But I want you to know how beneficial it is. Now, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, definitely speak with your doctor about it, because I want to make sure that that's okay. That's the only difference. Some things do affect pregnant women a little bit differently. And of course, you know, you can always put a call into your doctor and ask about it. And I buy either the celery hearts or the celery stalk. So today I have this big stalks of celery. Now I buy organic just because, you know, they say some produce is more susceptible to pesticides and things, and it's very affordable. So I figure I may as well just go for organic in this case. But that's your personal preference and whatever you choose. All I do, and I don't even think I need to do this, but that's just a habit. I trim just a tiny bit of the top and I trim the bottom. But looking on that, that's probably not even necessary because, I mean, you're juicing it. So you can use the whole thing. And I also took a while to try this, to be honest with you, because as a busy mom, the last thing I wanted was another dish or something to wash, because I'm like, that's too much. So I also looked into expensive cold press juicers. Now, I didn't have the money to spend on that, so I didn't buy a juicer right away, but I was at Walmart one day and I was looking through the aisle of juicers and I stumbled across this one. It's a Black & Decker. It was on sale, and I can't remember the exact price, but I know that it was under $40. I even think it may have been on sale under $30, but not sure. But you can find an inexpensive one. I love this one. I was realizing how easy it was. You literally just pop these off and it comes apart. I think it's like 4 pieces. So I take the scraps when I'm done, and it's good if you can compost them. That would be the best situation. So I wouldn't put it down the disposal just because it could mess it up, but I toss it away, recycle it, and then it's good to go again. So you can either hand wash it or throw it in the dishwasher, and I love it. So it's recommended that you consume it on an empty stomach. Now, before the stay-at-home orders, I was teaching 6 a.m. spinning classes, and I would get up, around 4:30, and I would not want to wake my kids with the juicer. So I would have my coffee, go teach a class, and then I'd come back and make it. So if you're able to have it first thing before you have anything else, that's what's recommended. But if you can't, don't put it off just because you've already eaten something. I believe, and I'm not a doctor or a professional, but I do believe that the benefit outweighs, if you have food in your stomach or coffee. So it's also recommended that it's not to replace breakfast, but for me, a glass of it with about 10, 15 almonds is one of my favorite breakfasts. So that's what I do. But again, see what your body feels like, how you're feeling. But it's very cleansing, amazing stuff. So I'm gonna show you how to make it, just so you see how easy it is. Now, I use a mason jar, but you can use a tall glass. And then I turn the machine on. So there it is. This is what it looks like. It's so good. And again, this is not a cold pressed fancy juicer by any means. It's just a regular juicer, and I feel like it works very well. And it looks so pretty. So this is it. You don't need to add anything to it. You may want to, but I recommend just drinking it plain. You'll get used to it. It tastes just like celery. Right, Addison? My daughter's friend was so brave. One night she was here and she was willing to try it, and she said it was good, and then told me later she does not like celery. And I was so, thanks Addison. She tried it just to go along with it, and I don't know that she's had it since then, but she saw the value in it and was willing to give it a try. So that's celery juice. I hope you learned something. Follow the medical medium, check him out, get some celery. If you don't already have this, I highly recommend it because you can use it for so many other things. You can make beet juice, orange juice, apple juice, throw anything in here. It's magical. I hope you try it. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. If you can take a second and click that subscribe button and the little bell next to it, I would appreciate it so much. I want to reach as many people as I can and share this. And if you like it, you can give it a thumbs up as well. So comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will see you here next time. I have another recipe coming up very soon and more workouts. Speaking of workouts, grab yourself one. You can do 10-minute arms and shoulders, lower body, 15 minutes. Work out with me today. I'm gonna go do that too. I'll see you soon. Thanks.